Hello and welcome back to the Crow's Eye. We're still looking for that last battery panel because that pain in the ass Holtfield or whatever his dickhead name is, he and Evelyn are being a pain in the ass. Up 7, down 6. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, okay, so this is going to be a math puzzle. Alright. Yeah, so we need to find an answer to a math puzzle. Hey, Kansas, how you doing, buddy?
I'm sorry, Benjamin. When the bosses closed the case and everything happened, somehow I knew you'd come off badly. Back then, I didn't just stand there. I asked Holtwick for an explanation. I knew he had orchestrated all disappearances. Even he admitted it. It was very easy. He only had to obtain an order and William Holtwick would go down in history. But by the time we finished talking, I didn't want to do it. He showed me around the place. He showed me his inventions, successful experiments, even unsuccessful ones. And as he finished showing me everything and giving me an explanation, I lost interest in locking him up. I saw the progress, the development. I don't know how he did it, but the disturbed way in which he saw the world was contagious, and finishing what I started didn't make any sense anymore. He suggested me to join him, and I simply accepted. He got me to lend my body to help him. I feel like a fool talking to nobody. This recording will never get to you, but I need to redeem myself, and I don't know how to do it.
I'm genuinely curious how the hell somebody like Holtwick managed to convince someone like Kansas. That seems crazy to me. Yeah, I mean, how do you convince someone to participate in that? Oh, hang on. Okay, there's a 5 and a 4. So I'm making a note of these so that way I have it all there so that I can see the numbers and I'll know approximately what to do. So I need to get over... Oh, hang on. Oh, wait. This isn't math. Oh, okay. These aren't math puzzles. These are door controls. Oh, alright. That's curious. Yeah, so if I can go... Oh, that's actually really kind of cool then. But that makes me wonder then, what is actually the point of this? And then 5 and 6 are both down. Well, that's weird. Isn't there... Yeah, there was definitely a 5 and a 4. So if I do that, what does that do? That's a 2... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So then this is 1... So I guess I still need to go find... Well, was there a door 5 then somewhere up here? Was I... Yeah, if that's... Oh, no, here it is. Okay. Yeah, so this is just like more of a wandering puzzle. I just need to find my way around here. Got it. That's actually kind of neat. I like that a lot. Okay, and then 0 is a down as well. That's odd. Where was the door 0? Is that at the start? What number are you? You are nothing. But can I just go around the back here and get you? Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. Well, it says 0 is down, so... Oh, okay. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's almost like that was inverted. Well, that was kind of... That was interesting. Alright. So then this begs the question, what is the point of this? 5 and 4. Because there was a 5 and a 6 that were already down. Huh. Very, very curious. Oh, hello. What the fuck?
These abominations were once people who served as test subjects. I've lost count of the time they've been there, or how many there are. They've outstandingly served their purpose, and I've given them the opportunity to live longer lives. But some of them are the bad memory of failed experiments.
Yeah, Holtwick? The fuck did you do to them? It looks like you replaced their arms with wings and you gave them, like, beaks. Oh, no, Holtwick is dying badly. Yeah, I'm gonna murder this son of a bitch in the most brutal way possible. Fuck this guy. What in the fuck was he doing? Oh, yeah, I mean, this is... Oh, shit. Well, that's not good. Okay, how was I supposed to do that? Huh. Okay, maybe there was, like, more of a lip there than I realized. Yeah, no, fucking... Yeah, Holtwick's dying. If I have one choice, I don't even care if it kills me, Holtwick is going down. Fuck this piece of shit. He does not deserve to continue to breathe oxygen. Fuck William Holtwick. Jesus Christ. Like, I knew he was doing some really bad shit. I wasn't really expecting that.
But simulating his father was supposed to be the objective. You can't blame me for having done what you expected me to do. William.
I hope you be beyond this. You've deceived me. Your impulsions towards the boy almost spoil everything. You tried finishing off the subject. That gives everything here a meaning.
I've served you as best as I could.
Did he... I think he just gassed Evelyn.
Exactly. You've been a great service.
You knew that it would end like this, didn't you?
Goodbye, Evelyn.
Her voice is really quiet there. I'll see if I can boost that a bit in the finale, but... Well, okay, there goes Evelyn. Haha, sucks to be her, I guess. Bitch. Yeah, I'm certainly gonna shed no tears. Yeah, especially considering that she apparently helped this asshole Holtwick with his, like, incredibly fucked up bullshit he was doing. Because she just wanted to... What was it? She wanted to fucking prove herself or something? She's like, I'm as good as my dad. It's like, no, you weren't, you dumb bitch. Because your dad wouldn't have participated in this bullshit. And he didn't participate in this bullshit. So no, you were a far, far worse human being than your father, Evelyn. But then again, I mean, you know what? She's dead, and I'm happy, so fuck her. Alright. Yeah, Can I put you guys out of your misery? Because it looks like you're just awfully, like, you are just miserable. I didn't see a lever or something to like, kill these poor assholes.
In full use of my mental faculties, freely and after long deliberation, I state that William Holtwick has full capacity to decide on both my health and my life indefinitely, as he did with my parents. I consider he is the only one in the world able to put science before his own life. And my wish is that somebody with this gift can decide on my life as long as the objective is knowledge and the progress of mankind. I hereby sign this statement after thorough consideration. And I ask that my will is respected.
Wow, I somehow have even less sympathy for her now.
I wasn't expecting this. What a disappointment. I'm sorry you witnessed such a deplorable scene. But you heard it. She was willing to do anything for the progress of science. It angers me that she believes she was able to make her own decisions. I'm sure you're different. Oh, yes, I'm sure. We'll do great things together.
I'm going to deliver the greatest beating of your life, Holtwick, that's rapidly running out of time. No, fuck that guy. I mean, again, I have no sympathy for Evelyn O'Donnell, but she was a 19-year-old idiot, and nobody's really intelligent at 19. But no, like, Holtwick... Yeah, Holtwick knows what he's doing is wrong, and he's still doing it, so he's going to die. I will gas this entire building. I will pull a full GLaDOS, and I will release deadly neurotoxin in this entire facility if it means killing this son of a bitch. So we're in a testing area. What do we got? Oh, hang on. This is, I think this is actually one of the promotional art pieces for the game that I've used for one of the thumbnails. The hell? Why is that? It's like a weird old school camera there. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, Holtwick, can I... Where's your gas switch that I can put those poor fuckers out of their misery?
I haven't been able to do anything to change destiny. Believe me, when I say I tried my best, but no matter how many trials I overcame, no matter how much I investigated, I wasn't able to accomplish anything. I don't even know how long I've been here. Although without hope, I trust that you will find the way. I love you.
Interesting, so he knew that it was going to be his kid here. Well, hopefully. What kind of rich person has 2 sinks in a place like this? And 2 very shallow sinks as well. That's very odd. Okay, so, yeah, Bennett was trapped here. Why could he not just break a window and get out? Come to think of it, why couldn't Bennett, who I think he's at least a Navy veteran, why couldn't he just go beat the shit out of Holtwick? Holtwick's like a 70-year-old scientist. Yeah, he's basically going to be like, he's going to be a weak, frail old man. There was a turning point at which my life changed completely, and even today I feel that I live anchored to that moment. I've always been aware that after that experiment, something had changed in me, but I learned to ignore the signs. When I believed that I'd finally overcome my problems, or all my problems, and I could finally be happy, I entered hell itself. Yeah, so, yeah, Bennett, I really want to avenge you. I really want to... I wonder what happened to Kansas, because he just said that he gave his body over, so does that mean... Oh, that's dark and spooky. Yeah, does that mean that he's actually one of the, like, the poor fuckers too? He's one of the bird people or whatever? I really hope not. I kinda hoped Kansas could survive, because he has some explaining to do. Yeah, oh, hello. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, there has to be a key somewhere. I think I talked about this in another video recently. There's a book called Ordinary Men, and it's about a reserve police battalion in Nazi-occupied Poland, I think. And it talks about what led them to become the sorts of men who could take naked women out in the field and shoot them in the head. Because it takes a lot to do that, right? Like, that's not something that 99% of people can just do on a whim. And these are just ordinary middle-class men. They weren't even, like... Why is that... Is that coming through on the video? Hang on, let me... Yeah, you just saw that on that window. It's like the stuff is... Yeah, it's like the lighting is just kind of going crazy. Anyway, yeah, these were just normal middle-class... I think they were German men, because they were from Germany, and they were sent in to police Poland. And it's like, what kind of a person ends up accepting their ability, or ends up being able to do that? And it makes me kind of have the same question about Kansas. How was he convinced that this was okay? Yeah, why do these windows keep freaking out? I don't understand it. It's just, yeah, because like everyone thinks they know they'd be the big hero that wouldn't, you know, that would like, oh, they would stop the Nazis, they would fight back, blah blah blah. But honestly, most people just wouldn't. And like, that's fine, but it does make me wonder where exactly is everyone's moral line. Like, where would my line be, I guess? Where would my line be? Were we actually here? Were we raised here specifically for this purpose? Yeah, and there's Bennett, a wife and child. Yeah, so at the same time, though, like, following orders is no excuse. So Kansas doesn't really have... he doesn't get a pass for doing what he did. But I don't know, I'm kind of curious as to where exactly... Yeah, kind of like I said, where would my line in the sand be, so to speak? Alright, so that should be good, because I don't think I'm making any more maps. I just want to have a little bit of health just in case. I've stopped counting the days I've witnessed your death. I'm so sorry, I couldn't do anything to change your fate. The hardest thing isn't seeing your son die 1,000 different ways, but to feel 1,000 times the impotence of not being able to do anything about it, and yet still keep hoping you'll be able to achieve it the next time. And when the time comes, when you've given up and you're certain you can't do anything to prevent it from happening, seeing your own face so full of fear as your son's life escapes from your grasp, all of it's horrible. Wait, are we like a clone? What did that say? Rated jobs increased? What the hell does that mean? Yeah, no, this is some bullshit here. And I really want to know... Yeah, we have to be cloned or something, right? What's going on? What just happened? Did something... Oh, hello. That black, pitch black ceiling looks very odd. Cassandra Veltheim, 13 years old. James LaFleur, he was 45. Derek Newark, he was like 60, he's 59 years old. Velman Lockhart. Damn. Hans Delacroix. Aren't some of these Jean-Jacques Van Pelt? He was 29. Are these the people that went missing that Bennett and Kansas were here looking for? Maybe. Martin O'Donnell. Yeah, I think these are all of the people that this piece of shit Holtwick murdered. I really hope I get to kill him. I'm going to be immensely disappointed if I don't. If I don't at least have the option. Alright. So how do I open this door? Is there a secret switch? Is there... This is Alice Nowak. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything that I can do on any of these. I don't see anything. And then, yeah, what? I still don't know exactly what this symbol is. But, alright, so... What else can I do? Can I... This is not the way I want to go. Can I re-pull this switch? No, I can't. Okay. Let me look. So, I need to somehow find a way to open up that door. Very, very odd. Alright. Oh. Oh, hang on. Oh, really? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay, hold on. So I need to find a way to either... to probably get the whole floor to be white, I imagine? Okay, that's a very odd puzzle. Okay, hold on. Can I... How much of the floor can I get to not be... Yeah, how much of the floor can I get to be black, basically? I think what I will... Well, actually... Yeah, I was going to say, I think what I might want to do is I might want to try to turn off as much of the floor as I can. And then I'll just start here. Okay, so I need to find a way... Well, actually... So if I go up here, if I go do like this... And then if I go over here... This is a very interesting puzzle. Wasn't expecting something like this. Yeah, but this part's gonna suck because I'm gonna need to... Well, actually, I think I might see a way to do it. I can go do this. And if I go to here, go on here, go to this. Okay, so then I can turn this one off and still be okay. So the next question, so if I go do these, go turn these back off, back on. So I guess my question is, do I need to end here so that I can get out? That's going to be the big one. Okay, so I go do this, and then here, and then this, and this.
Bravo! Bravo!
Okay, that was pretty simple.
Bravo! able to remain alive until you found me. The truth is, I didn't have much expectations placed upon you. But you surprised me. I suppose you have many questions, young man. And I have all the answers you could possibly need. As a token for having arrived so far, I'm going to give you a small gift. Your father is here with me. Greet your son, Mr. Bennett. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Right, once to this point, I'll give you all the time you need to get through that door, helping you to satisfy your curiosity for what has happened and meet your father again.
Every time he opens his mouth, I want to just fucking punch him in the neck. That was actually a really cool puzzle. I liked that one a lot. I liked that thing of, yeah, where we're trying to, like, basically go through, and we have to solve that little puzzle. That was actually really cool. That was a really well done puzzle. Also, I'm, yeah, definitely noticing, this is a fucking huge place. Jesus. Yeah, what the hell? Why is this such a large area? That's very odd to me. I mean, I guess I really can't be too surprised, but still. Alright, so we need to presumably make our way through a maze and find our way there. And then we're presumably going to find our father, who's been turned into some sort of weird bird creature. At which point, I'm going to grab Holtwick by the beard and I'm going to rip it the fuck off. Okay, so this might be progress. God, I wish I had, like, glow sticks or something. Speaking of glow sticks, yeah, I was thinking the other day and I realized that I still have to finish up Labyrinthine. And they apparently actually released a little bit of another quality of life update that's supposed to make the area that I have yet to do a lot more tolerable. So I'm actually looking forward to that. Okay, what about this way? So are there actually going to be, like, kill traps anywhere? Or is this really just a maze that you're going to make me wander through? I hope there's not kill traps, because that would make this somewhat tiring, but yeah, especially considering I can't light up my way. You know, another game that I was thinking about recently, and I was remembering how much I loved it, was Tower of Fate. For anyone who's here on the channel, if you guys haven't watched that, and if you like interesting puzzle games, highly recommend that one. I mean, that is by far one of the best puzzle games that I have ever played. I mean, I'm still just... I so wish I could go back and play it again for the first time. That was just such a good experience. My god, what a fun game. Alright, so... is this progress? No, this just... oh wait, no, this might actually be progress. Well, that's an open door. And this is just a wall. Yeah, alright, fuck it, let's go. And can I make this as well? I don't think so. No, of course not, because this fucking closes up because Holwick is a piece of shit. Oh, well, that was our mother, I guess, Caroline. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, hello. What the fuck? How fucking big is this facility? Jesus Christ.
You had to arrive someday. 288 attempts endorse your perseverance. As I told you before, I know you have many questions, and I'm going to grant you the pleasure of knowing the answers. In the first place, allow me to introduce you to your father. 20 years have passed since you last saw him. Well then, the first answer I suppose you want to hear is why you're here. You see, truth is, the only one to blame for you being here is your own father. I guess that during your walk through the university, you have heard about something called the Philadelphia Experiment. In 1943, the U.S. Army came asking me for help. They told me they needed to find a way to make their ships undetectable, dodging the enemy radars. They offered me a great deal of money and, for the good of science, I accepted. I was in charge of a group belonging to the scientific elite of the time, and we developed a system based on electromagnetic waves to create a field that surround the ship so the sound waves coming from enemy radars would get through it. Something went wrong. I don't know whether it was due to some miscalculations or the executors manipulating everything wrongly. But what at first was meant to be an inoffensive experiment ended with the lives of tens of Marines and a one-way ticket to the madhouse for others. The only person who got out of there unharmed was your father. Once the experiment finished, the survivors were transferred and examined. I had to carry out some tests on Benjamin. I discovered his brain activity surpassed the usual limits, so I decided to investigate further. Years later, I called him to come to this university to investigate several disappearances, of which I myself was guilty for. And to carry out as many tests as I willed without having to give bureaucratic explanations. That was when I discovered the cause of his high brain activity. A part of his brain had awakened, which responded to dangerous stimuli, recreating a possible future according to the president. That's to say, he was able to have premonitions whenever he or a loved one was in danger. As you've observed, the university is full of cameras and all of these monitors reflect what's been going on all this time. I forced your father to watch you in the few dangerous situations you've encountered, and I've monitored his response to said stimuli. I wanted to use those studies to play God, but during these 20 years, I haven't found a way to profit from such power. My last hope was bringing his stimulus to the limit with you, but it has also failed. Another thing I suppose you'll be asking yourself is, what is this place? As you may have already figured, it's not any ordinary university. Some years ago, nobody wanted me to become part of their projects, given the fact that I'm well known for my lack of morality. I decided that my knowledge had to be shared with promising young prodigies on the fields of science and medicine, who would have no qualms about doing what others would categorize as atrocities. They are necessary sacrifices. What would become of medicine if atrocities and perfidious features of which humanity reprints from had taken place? The end justifies all means. That's why I created this institution, a place where only the most bright and decided people would be chosen by me to work under my orders. As experiments advanced, it wasn't enough to have one or two laboratories locked with a simple key at the university. I needed a place where nobody could snoop around. And what better place could there be than right beneath it? Once to this point, and having satisfied your curiosity, I am pleased to inform you that you'll be an excellent test subject. This is only the beginning!
What? What? That was the ending. You're kidding, right? Okay. Wow. I don't even know where to start. Like, I'm actually speechless. That wasn't very good. That ending kind of screamed of, like, let's just explain the entire story to you at the end. I happened to know what the Philadelphia experiment was, just because it was something I'd read about at one point, but yeah, I'm trying to imagine how this would feel if you didn't have any idea of what you were going in, and it's just like, oh, all this nonsense in the Philadelphia experiment, like, it seems like irrelevant bullshit to the story. I mean, I get, like, we learn a little bit about Robert Bennett, we learn about Kansas. What the fuck happened to Kansas, by the way? Yeah, where was he in all this? Was he just, like, hanging out? Yeah, I mean, this was kind of a mess, honestly. Yeah, this was a pretty significant mess. Yeah, huh. I don't know why they have, like, a little bug crawling around on the screen, but... Oh. Really? They have a game? And then if you left-click, you actually... Oh, okay. Anyway, that was just a mess, yeah. That was very, very... I don't even know how to put this. God, yeah, that was just weird. Like, this felt like they had a couple different ideas for a game that they just weren't really sure what to do, so they crammed it all together and then kind of padded out the runtime. Yeah, this really doesn't feel good, honestly. And that really kind of sucks, and like, I'm trying to pin down exactly why. Holtwick was very hateable, which is fine. I mean, he was clearly supposed to be a very hateable asshole. You know, there were some interesting moral dilemmas there with, like, Robert Kansas and all that. But, like, how did they get Bennett to go there? Why wasn't he able to leave immediately? You know, after all the police disappeared and shit, like... Because it was implied that the police got captured, right? They were kidnapped? They wouldn't just be like, oh, it's fine, let's leave it alone. I mean... Yeah, you would definitely have more and more investigative people. This was in, like, at least the 50s. So, if not later, like the 60s even. And, yeah, like, that's after the feds became a thing, so the FBI would be there. Oh, dedicated to our families for their infinite patience. And all of you, thanks for playing. I think that's what that says in Spanish. Yeah, this was... So that doesn't make any sense. What was even the point of his experiment? What was he trying to do? Like, I get there's a thing about the crow's eye, the crow's eye. What the fuck does that even mean? What was he trying to make bird people? That just seems stupid as hell. And then they have this weird score system. Like, why is this a thing? Is it just something to do in the credits? Yeah, that's just weird to me. God, I will say, like, that electromagnet mechanic for the puzzles, that was really cool. That was really impressive. That was probably some of the best parts of the game, honestly. You know, the puzzle solving, that was really good. And then you would just have, like, random exposition and just kind of random, like, oh, you have to find out... You just kind of have to go around and just find the equipment to make a tool to open a door, and it's like, well, it's kind of dull. It was really, like, exposition heavy. Again, especially right at the end there, where it's just like, haha, let me tell you the whole story, and then for 5 minutes you have this asshole rambling. Like... Yeah, I don't know, it was very, very weird to me. I didn't really like it. Again, there were some good parts of this, but I mean... this feels like this game was trying to do too much, and at the same time it didn't do enough. I just have so many questions as to what the hell is going on. I just can't really figure out how exactly to... Yeah, I can't really figure out what it wanted. It feels like it's just a bunch of unfinished threads here. Yeah, and like, how the hell did we end up captured by Holtwick at the end? Did we just fall really far and then break our legs but somehow survive? Like, we fell, like, presumably at least a kilometer. We fell really goddamn far. So what happened? Did we just fall in like a pool? Did we fall on a bunch of mattresses that he had set up down there? Like, and then what? We're just going to be a test subject now? Why? So I don't think we have the ability to see the future. But again, like, what is he trying to actually do? Why the... Yeah, why the random bullshit with the birds? Why the... Like, I can see the usefulness of an experiment to go out in the front of it, but... And did nobody ever report his activities to any sort of authority? The CDC, the FBI, anybody? I mean... Yeah, that's just so weird to me, and like... I don't know. That was a really dissatisfying ending, too. I really wanted a chance to, like... Do I go ahead, do I join him? If I think, ends justify the means. They fucking don't, by the way. Let's establish that right goddamn now. Or do I release the gas and kill everyone in the facility? And it's like, kill yourself to save other people, like a noble type of thing. That would have been my option if that was those are the only two. Right? Like, why, how did he, it looked like he kind of tied our character to the chair, but like, can I not break free somehow and then beat him to death? He looks pretty weak. I'm like a 20-something-year-old young man. I'm probably relatively fit compared to old man asshole here. Yeah, it just... I mean, this guy, he's just going to end up on the list of characters that I'd really like to see a follow-up game that's just going in and killing them. That it would just be really satisfying. And, yeah, fuck William Holtwick. Yeah, that really wasn't a good ending. And that kind of really soured me on a lot of the game. But that being said, too, there were some stuff that was really good. Like I said, the electromagnet stuff, that was really cool. There were some interesting puzzles on there. That light puzzle on the floor, like changing the colors, that was actually really cool. I liked that because that's really just a logic puzzle. And that's really fun. Those are really enjoyable to me. But at the same time, like, so much of the other stuff was just kind of wandering around. And there were definitely times that it would have been nice to have like a little bit more guidance as to where to go. Because I feel like I definitely spend way too much time wandering. Yeah, I mean, this whole trip was basically for naught. I mean, we're just going to be stuck in the same loop as Bennett was for whatever reason. And that's just really, really not good. Yeah, and I definitely am just unhappy that Holtwick doesn't get some sort of comeuppance for the shithead things that he does. He can definitely go to hell as far as I'm concerned, and I'd really like to play a game where we send him there. Overall, cool concepts in the game, I think, would be the verdict, but it definitely did not execute it particularly well. It needed a lot of kind of fine-tuning, I think, for some of this stuff. But it was still, there were enough enjoyable parts that I'm not unhappy I got it. I'm just unhappy with how it ended. If you guys did enjoy the video series, if you wouldn't mind, please leave a like or leave a comment. How did you guys feel about this story? And if you're new to the channel and you like the series, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would really, really appreciate it. And for everybody else, thank you very much for watching The Crow's Eye. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in another series very soon.